Dallas, Texas. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. My thing is not on the military, even though I understand that we have to keep our national security safe and everything. My thing is about cities. He has cut our whole community development block grants for the whole city. He doesn't support the cities. Now, the tsunami came. We've sent billions of dollars over there to folks that are actually living in huts, eating coconuts, basking in the sunshine, can go outside and fish and do whatever they need to do to get theirs. But what about our infrastructure as far as our cities are concerned? All of the budget for HUD is been totally demolished, and it's just it just really shows where George Bush's head is at. He's not really thinking and focusing on the infrastructure of America. He's thinking about big business, Halliburton, how he can fund outside people that can fund the war and things like that. But he's not really thinking about the inner cities, about the infrastructure.
Thanks, caller. Let's get a response from Loretta Sanchez, and as you do that, explain which cities you represent out in California in the 47th.
Well, I represent Santa Ana, Anaheim, where Disneyland is located, Fullerton, and Garden Grove in Orange County, California. Believe it or not, the Rockefeller Foundation recently put out a report, maybe about a month or two ago, that said that the most difficult city in the nation to live in if you are poor is Santa Ana, California. So when this caller is talking about what is happening to our cities and how the budgets are being cut with respect to housing, with respect to development of communities, economic development, I mean, he is correct. It is being slashed left and right, and it's a shame, as well as our veterans' monies are being slashed. So here's the problem. When you are spending on a war and you are not collecting taxes, because remember, George Bush has given 3 tax cuts. Now, a lot of you might think that's great. But the problem is that he's also put us in a war where we're spending $1.5 billion a week. And we're not paying for that. We're putting that on a credit card. And at the same time, he's saying, well, there's no money, so we're going to cut back on domestic programs. Now, personally, I'm a blue dog Democrat. I believe in telling people the truth. We're considered the accountants, the bean counters, if you will, of the Congress. We try to tell people, this is what it's going to cost you. Help us make that decision together. Be informed about this. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors that goes on here in Washington, D.C. People don't really want to tell you how much they're really spending or how much things are really costing, what's really being cut. But the fact of the matter is that if you do not collect enough taxes, then you are running deficits. And we're running a deficit probably about $500 billion. We believe it's even more than $500 billion a year. And then we're making choices. We've decided to get into this war. We are in this war. What does that mean? It means that there are opportunity costs, all those opportunities that people won't get, where the cuts are coming in education, they're coming in housing, they're coming in job training, they're coming at the community colleges. You can look at the president's budget, and all of that is going away.
Our guest has an MBA in finance from American University, also served as financial manager at the Orange County, California Transportation Authority.
That's correct.
5th term in the House now, the 47th District of California. Tampa, Florida, you're up now with Loretta Sanchez. What would you like to say or ask her?
Yeah, hi. I'm glad after 4 calls a Republican got in. When you originally ran against Representative Dornan, there was quite a bit of controversy about voter fraud on your part. And I would like you to address that and put that in comparison to what the Democrats are saying about the Bush elections today. Thank you.
Well, remember that I come from the most Republican place in the nation, Orange County, California. It's the home of Richard Nixon. We send 6 members to the House of Representatives. 5 of them are Republicans. I'm the other one. When I ran, it was everything was controlled by Republicans. The registrar of voters was controlled. The county supervisors was controlled. The district attorney was a Republican. The House of Representatives were Republicans controlled, and the Secretary of State was a Republican. And there were 4 investigations done, some in the House, some by the DA locally, some by the supervisors locally, one by the state, the Secretary of State. Remember, these are all Republicans. And in the end, they said, there wasn't voter fraud. I didn't cheat. How could I cheat in a system that was controlled completely by Republicans and having been an outsider, not really even part of the Democratic establishment? So I think that was set aside many, many years ago.
In that particular district and area, how have your winning percentages been these years?
And I will also say that the first time I ran, I won with 47.5%, and the next time when Bob Dornan ran against me, I beat him with 60%. So I think the voters have spoken.
What about the last few elections?
60%.